I guess this new driver from NVIDIA made it worse.
Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small show of hospitality is surely the least I can do.
Yeah, I guess you could work something out for me. Like, fix the frame rate in this game. Oh, God. I mean, I know I don't have the greatest PC on the... I know I don't have the greatest PC on the planet, but... Dude, this is horrendous. You should be asking Capcom that question. Don't ask me that question. They just recently released a new driver on NVIDIA. And I recently have downloaded a new driver. I was like, okay, maybe they're gonna fix the frame rate with this new driver. But it seems like they made it worse. With each driver they release, it's just making it worse. I don't even know if this game's going to be ever fixed on PC, man. This is just... I don't know they know how to fix this.
It was by your godly efforts that Melv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault.
So wait, we're going to be sleeping now? Is that what this is? We're going to have sex? We're going to sleep? What's she going to do? She going to watch? What is this?
The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. You have my earnest gratitude, friend.
Okay. Ulrika, so what are we doing here? You brought me here in your bedroom. And my friend is standing there in her cosplay outfit. What are we doing?
I wanted to tell you that, if naught else.
Okay. Alright, so what are we doing? What are we doing? I mean, what's going on here? I mean, I know I saved you and everything, but... What's next?
Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
Okay. So it's just us sleeping, that's all. Okay. So that's it. We were just sleeping. Oh my, look at this performance. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. The new drivers made it worse. Oh.
Where is Ulrika?
I don't know. Where is she? If I can move my controller, that is. With a 19 frames per second.
The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom.
No! She's mine! You will not take her. Even with a 19 frames per second, I will beat your ass.
All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her before me at once.
No!
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it.
Oh, she left. That's why when I woke up, I didn't see her by my bedside. It all makes sense now.
I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village, for our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
He makes a good point. Whether you like the guy or don't, he makes a good point.
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
I don't think he's buying it, mate. I don't think he's buying it. You helped her escape, and now he's gonna punish you. I'm afraid. I'm just saying. I mean, I've seen Game of Thrones many times, and I know how this ends.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns Ulrika.
So you want me to help her, to find her?
You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it.
Yes, she fled. She ran away. She did. I don't blame her. I would have run away too. I mean, shit. Why would I want to stay in this village? Everybody's shitting on me. No, I fled the village too.
She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermont against the dragon.
So you presume that's her whereabouts, huh?
As for where she went, I do not know.
So you don't know where she went, huh? Leonard, will you join me? We need to find Ulrika together, okay?
'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding?
Fuck no. Why would I tell you where she's hiding, dude? Why? If I find her, she's just for me. And me only. I ain't gonna tell you shit, man.
I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches.
Don't worry. If I find her, she's not gonna fall into anyone's hands. You will never find us. Once we disappear, we disappear. That's it. You'll never find us. It'll be as if it's a legend. Mystery legend. We just disappeared into a different portal of different universes. and you will never find that portal, okay? Let's go, Diamond Fresh. Let's get out of here. Let's find Ulrika. Come on. With this 19 frames per second. Yes, Isabella, we have to play this game with the 19 frames per second. It's the best Capcom can do on the PC. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Follow me. Come on.
There's a ladder here. Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
I need to save. No, that's right. I cannot save the game, can I? That's right. No, I need to save the game at the inn.
Well met, sir.
Oh my god, look at his frame rate. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. God. Oh my God. Medium, medium, high, high, medium, medium. Grass tree, low, low. Shadow quality, medium. Shadow cache, off. Contact shadows, off. Motion blur, off. Bloom, off. Depth of field, off. Lens flare, off. Off. Motion quality, low. You know. Come on. It's even worse. It's even worse. Dude, even with the low settings, it's still bad. I've never seen anything like this. Oh my God. Oh. This is just... This is bad. This is really bad. This is horrendous, man. I don't even know what to say, man. I guess, what's the point, right? Might as well just... Man, this is just... Like, no matter what you do, the performance is horrible. You could go to like 1080p low settings and it's still gonna be running like crap. This is by far the worst PC port optimization I have ever seen. But here's the thing, by the time they fix this game on a PC, I'm not gonna care. Dude, see, that's the thing, man. By the time they fix it, by the time they get all the stuff sorted out with NVIDIA, AMD, Intel, CPU, AMD, CPU, all that stuff, by the time they fix all that stuff, I'm not gonna care about Dragon's Dogma 2. Like, I'm just not gonna care.
Well met, sir.
Wow, this is just terrible. At least on a PlayStation, right? It's running at a steady 30 FPS. I know. Nobody wants 30 either. But dude, I wish that I had a steady 30 FPS right now. Dude, I wish that I had 30 frames per second, stable 30 frames per second. I wish that I had that. So at least on a console, it's playable. I know it's 30 FPS, but at least it's playable. It's 30 FPS. PC's just, dude, it's just magic. This is just unacceptable, man. It's unacceptable. There's no excuse for this, man. If the PC version wasn't ready, then they shouldn't have released it. Why are you releasing this game if it's not properly tested? I don't know. I mean, look at this.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
This reminds me of the Crisis. Remember Crisis? When the Crisis came out, when was it? 2008? Was it 2008, right? Same problem, same issues.
Lots to do. Precious little time.
Look at this. Yeah, well, the publishers definitely made a great decision. They made a great decision, didn't they? Huh? This game was not ready for PC, man. Was not ready, man. They should have waited. Well, even on a console, it's 30 FPS. But at least on a console, at least on a PlayStation, at least it's playable. I know it's not 60 FPS, but at least it has 30 constant FPS. It's a 30 constant FPS. This is just, I mean, it's unplayable. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. It's just,
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
I mean,
Let's see. What can we do without?
I need to find an inn and save the game. Where's the inn?
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
I need to save the game.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it.
Man, I don't even know what to say. I really don't even know what to say right now, man. This is just...
I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
I can't play this game, guys. I'm sorry. Look, I'm not gonna play a game like this. I can't. I hope you guys will understand this. When you see this, when you watch this, you will understand. Hey, man, we can't be too harsh on Mr. 4K. He cannot play this game like this. It's unplayable. It's just simply unplayable. All I can do is save the game and, I don't know, play something else, man. Because... Nope. No, Marty. Apparently we cannot.
All I've learned, I shall turn to your service, Arisen. Our adventure continues. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Look at this. It's unplayable. It's you can't, like... No, I'm gonna have to play something else. I can't, you know. Thank you, Marty. Just, you know. First of all, I don't want you guys to be tortured by watching this, you know. It's a torture, man. And look when I go outside. Look how bad it is when I go outside. Let me try go outside. It's even worse. Imagine when there's a bunch of enemies, bunch of monsters coming out, and imagine how terrible that's gonna be. I mean, come on.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts. No harm in picking a few.
I mean, no, this is just... It's horrendous. Now, I'm not claiming that I have the greatest PC
This ladder
of
looks
all
sturdy
time,
enough to climb. After you, Arisen.
but I have a 3090 Ti. 3090 Ti. I don't think that's a bad graphics card. I think that's a pretty decent, pretty decent graphics card, GPU. Not the greatest, but definitely not the worst. 3090 Ti with a with an i7 processor, 9th generation.
Lest you forget, 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
16 gigabytes of
Well aware of
Corsair
that, thank you.
DDR5 RAM. Come on. Now, this is a torture, man. This is just a painful... Now, imagine how painful it is for me to play. Now, also, I'll try to imagine how painful it is for you guys to watch. So, this is a pure torture. We don't need to do this. We don't need to torture ourselves like this. I'm gonna wait for a console version. Once it gets 60 FPS, then I'll switch to a PlayStation 5 version and just play a PlayStation 5 version. That's it, man. I'm not gonna bother with this. I agree. Aiki, it is a beast. It is a beast. Yeah, and I don't know really, like, who's to blame. I mean, is it the publishers? Because the publishers are pushing developers. Maybe Marty's right. No, I mean Magic. Maybe Magic was right. Magic Hero. Maybe he's right. Maybe the publishers are pushing developers, and developers they need more time, they didn't properly test everything to optimize for PC. And the publisher says, no, it has to be released on March 24th. Patch it up if you need to. It needs to be released on March 24th. Maybe it's maybe it's true. Maybe Magic Hero is right. Maybe it's the publishers. It's not the developers. So maybe this is publisher's fault. In this case, Capcom, they were pushing developers to release it the 24th of March. Oh, look at this. Oh, jeez. Oh God, you know what's funny? I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned that because no one has really learned from nobody learned from Cyberpunk disaster. Isn't that interesting that no one has learned from a Cyberpunk disaster? That's the sad part, man. It's been what, 3 years? 3 years since Cyberpunk. And Cyberpunk should have been released last year. When you really think about it, they should have released the game last year. If they released the Cyberpunk last year,
you needn't
I think it would have gotten much better reception. It would have been much better received. But the publishers, Warner Brothers, and who else it was, they wanted the game to be out on December 8th, December 9th, 2020. And well, we all know the story. We all know what happened. So I guess it's the publishers, honestly. I think we're blaming the wrong people. Like, it's not developers. I don't think developers want their game to be shit because they work really hard on it. I think it's the publishers, man. The publishers are forcing developers to push these games out like as quick as possible because they want to, they want this. At the end of the day, of course, it's all about this. Duh. So, unfortunately, All right, guys, I don't want you to be tortured by this.
Mayhap this ladder
and
is here
I don't
for a
want to
reason.
torture myself either, so...
Excellent find.
I'll be back with another game with something else because it's gonna hurt your eyes, guys. You don't want to watch this. It's gonna hurt your eyes. It's not easy on eyes. It's really it's a torture, man. I don't want you guys to be tortured, So I'm going to get out of this game and I'm going to play something else. So what's going to happen? I'm going to wait till they patch the game up. I'm going to wait till they patch the PlayStation version. We'll see. I might just stick with the PlayStation, and if they patch it up to 60 FPS, that's all I need. I'll just stick to the console version. But I don't have a console version right now, and it's only 30 FPS. So I'm going to wait. And then when it's patched up, when it's 60 FPS, then we're going to do a 12-hour live stream. We're going to create our character. We're going to go through the Dogma. We're going to go through all the stuff. We're going to, do all of this. But right now, this is just, man, it's just ridiculous. You're from Poland, so Cyberpunk was painful for us. After Witcher 3, CD Projekt wasted an occasion to be on the top. Yeah, and they should have just worked on the Witcher 4. And I said it, dude. I've been saying this. I said CD Projekt Red should have done the Witcher 4. They should have focused on the Witcher 4 because there's so much to be told about Geralt of Rivia. There's so much story there about the Witcher, and they should have just focused on the Witcher 4. And thank God that they're working on the Witcher 4. I think Witcher 4 is going to be a good success. I think CD Projekt Red has learned their lessons. I think they have learned, because if you look at the Phantom Liberty, and that was a huge success. It got 10 out of 10, masterpiece. Phantom Liberty, Cyberpunk now looks better than ever, and with a Phantom Liberty, now's the time to play Cyberpunk. So I think CD Projekt Red it's making a comeback. They're making a comeback. They learned their lesson, and that's good. That's good. You know, we all make mistake. They made a mistake, but they're learning from their mistake. So they're you know. But here's the sad part: other publishers and developers are not learning from Cyberpunk 2020 mistake. You think that would be a wake up call for a lot of developers and publishers to kind of like, oh, this is a red flag, and we should heed this warning of this red flag. And they didn't heed the warning of that red flag on December 9th, 2020 of Cyberpunk. And no one has learned from that lesson. You know, because the red flag was there. Everybody talked about it. Everybody knew about it. And yet developers and publishers still made the same mistakes in past 3 years. If you look at the video games that came out, they haven't learned a damn thing. They haven't learned anything. And that's, to me, that's so like strange that none of these publishers, I mean, you look at Rocksteady. Here's a good example. Rocksteady didn't learn anything from, and what's funny, it's a Warner Brothers. So yet here we go. They should have known it's a Warner Brothers Interactive. They should have known that with a Warner Brothers Interactive, they should have known, hey, these are the same publishers, Warner Brothers Interactive. They pushed CD Projekt Red to go ahead and release the game, even though they know it hasn't been tested properly on the consoles. It's been a total disaster. Has been optimized properly on the consoles and a PC. And here we go. Rocksteady fell into the same trap with Warner Brothers Interactive and DC Comic Books. And now they released this Joker thing, and they think that maybe Joker character is going to help in some way. So that's the sad part, that they never learned from, none of these developers learned from disaster that happened in December 9th of 2020 with CD Projekt Red, Cyberpunk. I mean, that red flag risen way on the top, that red flag was there. Flying high, red flag was flying high, and everybody ignored it, and it's just interesting. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna try something else. I've been playing Rise of the Ronin, but I think you guys might be sick and tired of Rise of the Ronin. Maybe I'll try Taxi or something. Taxi Life. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm sorry, guys. You know, as you can see, it is unplayable, unfortunately. Unfortunately. All right, guys. Love you all. Be good. I'll see you pretty soon, though. I just need to figure out what I want to play. I need to go through my library to see what I want to play. I want to bring something interesting, you know, something you guys can enjoy. So I just need to kind of figure out and go through my library and see what I have. I agree, Mateus. I agree. Look at the Rockstar. Like another great example. Yesterday, Rockstar Launcher. I wanted to play Max Payne, right? Max Payne 3, because I wanted to honor Jeffrey McCaffrey, the voice actor who has recently passed away, may he rest in peace, for the Max Payne 3. And I wanted to play Max Payne 3 for Easter. Like, okay, it would be kind of cool to play the Max Payne 3 for Easter. But I wasn't able to play it because Rockstar Launcher says that I don't own the game, that I don't have the rights to the game. So then how did I buy it, Rockstar? Clearly, they knew that I bought the game from Steam. I have a receipt and everything that I bought it from Steam. But they said that you have a different account, this mysterious account, and it's on that account. And I was like, Rockstar, I only have 2 accounts with 2 different emails. That's the only 2 accounts I know of, that I know of. But they said, no. It's showing to us that you got another account. And you need to prove to us that you have that account. And then I was like, so what you trying to tell me? So I basically wasted my money purchasing it from the Steam, and now you're telling me I purchased the game from the Steam, that is your game, and you're telling me I cannot play it because you need to verify it. You need to verify it. And you're telling me it's sitting in a different account somewhere. So I contacted Steam, and the Steam has refunded the Max Payne 3. So sadly, it didn't happen. So I can't play a Max Payne 3, unfortunately. And this just goes to show you, like, I know I gotta go, and I'll be back soon, but it just shows you guys just what a sad situation we're in. It's not a laughing matter, man. It's really a sad situation that we're in right now as the gamers. It really sucks, man. It sucks that these are the business practices that they're using, and we have to, take the shitty end of that stick. Unfortunately, that's where we are in the gaming industry. Kind of sucks, You want to be optimistic, right? You always want to stay optimistic and say, okay, maybe things will change. Maybe some other publishers and developers gonna, wake up and realize, all right, this is wrong. We need to change the way we make games. We need to change our business practices. We need to be more transparent, more honest with our gamers who are the bloodline. We are the bloodline of their business. Without us, well, they're not going to have a business. So they need us in a way. So, but I think, I want to be optimistic. I don't want to be like some kind of a negative nanny. I always believe that, there's hope that video gaming will get better. But so far, I'm not seeing it. Especially with the Phil Spencer blaming the capitalism due to the week of growth of his company, and he had to lay off so many people, like 30,000 employees he had to lay off and fire because of the company's not growing and they're losing money. But he never asked himself, like, hey, Phil, maybe you should look at yourself in the mirror because you're the head of the Xbox. Maybe you should look at yourself in the mirror, Phil Spencer. Maybe you should say to yourself, maybe it's me. Maybe it's me for making all these decisions that got the Xbox in the situation that it is in right now. And maybe that's why our stockholders and our investors and Papa Bill Gates, it's not happy. But he doesn't want to do that. See, nobody wants to take the blame. Nobody wants to take the accountability, and that is the issue. Everybody wants to take the credibility when they're successful, right? Everyone will raise their hand. Oh, that was me. I'm the reason because of their success. But nobody wants to raise their hand when they fail, when they say, okay, it was me. Like Jocko Willing talks about that, like extreme ownership, like to take the extreme ownership of the failure. Like, if I fail, hey, dude, it's on me. I failed. It's my responsibility, and I got to make it right. But we don't see people doing that. Everybody's just pointing fingers somewhere else, Unfortunately. All right, guys, love you. I'll be back. I'll be back soon. I just need to figure out what game do I want to play. Okay? See you guys.